In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my tanky healer build, so enjoy! Before we get into the video, I do have a Discord where we talk about games like Blocktail, Survive the Night, and more. So if you want to join the Discord, the link to it will be in the description and join if you want. Anyways, back to the video. So after Demo 3 dropped, I noticed like a lot of the new cards that got added in Demo 3 were mostly centered around just tanking or healing in general. So I thought, why not make a tanky healer video? And I kind of want to make a new tank video since Thorns got nerfed hard and it's kind of outdated now. So enjoy the video. Now before we get into the video, I want to show you guys my stats and overall cards for this build. So my stats have 30 HP, 20 SP, and 27 BP. I have +2 defense and -3 attack. And here are my cards. I have 3 cures, 1 resurrect, 2 sacrifices, 2 deep focuses, Pity SP, SP Saver, Sacrifice Plus, HP Plus, Defender, and Defend Plus. Before you guys start judging the build, let me tell you how it works and how you're meant to use it. So as you can see from the title, it's supposed to be a tanky healer, right? So obviously you're going to want Defender and Defend Plus for +2 defense to make you as tanky as possible. And here's where the healer part comes in. So your main heals are going to be Sacrifice and Sacrifice Plus, as these are what you're going to use to heal and revive your team. You will rarely use Cure or Resurrect to heal anybody or resurrect anybody but yourself. The 3 cures are to heal yourself after you use the Sacrifice Plus and Sacrifice, and the Resurrect is there in case like an emergency, in case you somehow die, or in case you just want to resurrect one person or you can't use Sacrifice Plus in that moment. The 2 deep focuses are just to, you're going to be focusing if you're not healing or giving SP to anybody else with Pity SP. The HP Plus is just to make you a bit tanky, so you have 30 HP, so Sacrifice Plus can give more to your teammates. The SP Saver is self-explanatory. The Pity SP is once again to give yourself or other people SP if you need it. So as you can tell, the main source of your heals for your team is going to be by the Sacrifice and Sacrifice Plus, and you're using Defender and Defend Plus to be as tanky as possible. The tanky healer. Now, I know you guys might be wondering or questioning why I'm not going to use the 3 cures or the resurrect to heal my team, and let me explain why. Sacrifice Plus, with Sacrifice Plus, if all 3 of your team is down and you use Sacrifice Plus, it can revive all of them. Now, that sounds overpowered, and it kind of is, but other than that, Sacrifice Plus is kind of dookie for heals. You won't really use it, and that's where normal sacrifice comes in. So I have 2 normal sacrifices, and that's to give each of my team a 10+ heal whenever they need it. So in a way, Sacrifice Plus you're only going to use if some teammates are down and need a heal, and Sacrifice is going to be used when your team needs a heal and none of them are down. The deep focuses, now I really want you to focus as much as you can if no teammates need a heal in this build, and you'll see why, because like what I like to do is, for example, when all your team is down, I would Sacrifice Plus, and then with the deep focuses, I would keep focusing and then use Ghost Walker so I could give myself like some immunity while I use the 3 cures to heal myself, or while I use the 2 sacrifices to heal my teammates while they just got revived by the Sacrifice Plus. The Defender and the Defend Plus are self-explanatory. They're to make you as tanky as possible. Now, I have a really good feeling about this build because I think it's really good. And I know some of you might be wondering why I'm not using Anchor or why I'm not using, what is it called? Bodyguard, I think? Yeah, Bodyguard. And let me explain why. So Anchor is actually a really good card for when you die, but as a healer, I don't think you should use Anchor because I feel like you're not supposed to die as a healer. If you're the healer, you're supposed to do the opposite of dying. I feel like Anchor is a support card other teammates use if they have extra BP lying around or anything. So that's why I didn't use Anchor in this build, and if I were to die using this build, the whole team would be pretty much screwed. Now Bodyguard, I was thinking about using it, like in my original build I was using it, but after testing it out with some friends, I noticed Bodyguard isn't really that good at all, and especially not good for this build. I'll explain why I'm not using Bodyguard and why I don't think you should use it. So what Bodyguard does is, it's basically like Feel Fine. You use it on one specific teammate or person, and only they will take half the damage they're supposed to. I feel like it should be a team-wide since you constantly have to reapply it since there's only one copy of it and it only lasts 3 turns. And with this build in particular, I feel like you're not going to have time or the turns to constantly keep reapplying it to your entire team. And when you do, one of them is going to run out. So I just don't feel like it's a good card, and it's not a good card, especially for this build. I feel like it's a good card for in duos, but not really trios or 4 players. So that's why I'm not using Bodyguard. I'm also aware I can use more cures or more resurrects, but I just don't feel like it's worth it, especially for this build, since they are kind of more SP expensive the more you stack on them. And the 3 cures are already 6 SP as a base, but SP Saver makes them 5 SP to use. So that's why. And Sacrifice Plus, again, I'm only going to use Sacrifice Plus if 1 or 2 or all of my teammates are dead, so I can revive them all at once. And I'm using Sacrifice in general for just general heals. Now, I'm going to show you some clips and gameplay of me using this build in action, and I want you to keep in mind, the people playing with me, I told them like not to dodge hits, so I can show you guys how this build can be efficient and good. So in real battles, they won't be hit like this all the time, but in this battle I'm gonna show you, I just want you to keep in mind, it's just so I can showcase how good the build can be in certain situations. I also want you to keep in mind, there's a few times where all of them are dead, and where I use Sacrifice Plus, then Ghostwalker, then Sacrifice again, or I heal myself. I feel like that alone is a really good combo that you can do with this specific build, and yeah. So enough yapping, I'm gonna show you guys the build, and hopefully you guys enjoy it and use it for yourself. Now that was it for the build video. Hopefully you guys liked it. I feel like this build is a very good build, especially for being a tanky healer. And I feel like the sacrifice healing is like really good and fun. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any improvements or suggestions you want to let me know for this build, you can comment it. And thank you for these people for helping me on this build, because I had some previous versions before. They helped me test it and improve it, so thank you to them. Other than that, see ya.